Hey, Chris.
Hey, Greg, how are you this evening?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Notice I didn't say Miss Chris. Like
Yeah.
you got me last time. I'm trying to be good now.
Hey, this is a question, just following up on that issue about our friend that I spoke with you about a couple few days ago.
Mhm.
Well, I found out last night that he suffered a heart attack, I
Yeah,
believe last
I
Wednesday
was.
or Thursday.
Yeah. Oh wow. So just recent.
Yeah, and I didn't know about it until his sister had gotten a hold of me last night, and I spoke to her very briefly, and just got a quick quick details, and I'll get some more when I get back with her. But yeah, apparently he suffered a heart attack after he had called 911 and was in the ER, and he was in pretty serious condition, and they just ended up taking the tube out of his throat to because he needed assistance breathing. I think it was either yesterday or Sunday. So I just wanted to follow up on, and I ask, what can I do now that he's past that stage of, trying to help him with the inflammation and possibly the gut issues. But, now that he's actually suffered the heart attack and, what I could,
So so
protocols I could do to help him, and then,
yeah.
a possible pranic healing protocol that I could start working with.
The thing, like, is he still in the hospital or is he home now or?
According to what his sister told me, they're expecting him to be in the hospital a couple of weeks. That might move less,
I
but
honestly, I probably wouldn't do a whole lot until he's out.
okay.
And the reason being that we don't want to throw off any medical tests or anything that they're doing because they're trying to go through and evaluate like function and how medications are going to work. And we do a little bit of healing or something, it throws that off, and then we stop doing the healing, and then all of a sudden something needs to be adjusted. And so my rule of thumb is like when they've got good medical care like that, like he's in the hospital, let him run the tests and do all that, and then once that is done, then we put a couple regimens in place. I do have a regiment that I do like post heart attack, and it's based on it's actually more herbs than oils, and it's based on different like studies and things where we've like pulled it together for like rehabbing the heart and fortifying the heart and heart function when there has been a heart attack. And so in the Ayurvedic tradition, there was some studies done on how different herbs impacted people that have had a heart attack and like dosages and things like this. And so I would say let's let him get out of the hospital and be stable, and then big picture we put in a little regiment that can really improve the function of the heart. And I don't want to say undo the effects of the heart attack, because there is a little bit of tissue death that happens with that, but make the heart function well so that it hopefully is not an issue. I mean, the study that I'm talking about is with a couple substances, and the thing was they looked at like, I can't remember, like a couple hundred patients that had had heart attacks, and they looked at dosages over a period of time and like markers that they would hit with treatment at 1 month, 6 months, 2 years, things like that. And so, it's going to be all about consistency at this point, and just getting his body into a better place, and that that needs to kind of wait until he's out of the hospital and all the meds are set. Yeah.
No, I completely understand
Yeah.
where you're coming from on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will let him, when he gets home and he gets settled and kind of just,
Yeah.
I'll be assisting him and helping him however I can and find out what his meds are. Then I'll follow up with you.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't even really need to know so much of that, what his meds are. I just kind of need to know because, I mean, there's like a handful of things that he's probably going to be on or not on, but I just like the medications are all like stable, like they're not trying to figure out dosages and everything. Like they have him on a regimen that they want him to do. then at that point, then we can move forward and like, augment and what's being done and do it in a way that's not going to throw off any the quality of care that he's getting from his doctor.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.